What up, viewers? What up? What up? Today is Friday, August 30th, and as always, I like to do a quick recap of what happened in video game news this week. We've got a lot to get through, so let's get right to it. Launching today is Man of Medan. It is I think it's actually called the Dark Picture Anthology by Supermassive Games, and then this episode is called Man of Medan. Correct me if I'm saying that incorrectly. Supermassive is the company behind Until Dawn, and I have a lot of faith in this game. I really liked Until Dawn. I did see the Metacritic score this week at 69, which is nice, but 69 is not quite where you want to be. But I give the people at Supermassive a lot of leeway because I think they did a really great job last time. I looked up Until Dawn's Metacritic was 79, so a little bit better. I wonder if the episodic nature of this is holding it back. I saw a couple things that were talking about glitches, so hopefully when I play this tomorrow with my friends, we don't get any glitches or anything like that. But if they can deliver on the true co-op feel that I think a lot of people really want in their horror games. If they can deliver on what they're promising in a couple of the trailers, I think the game's going to be awesome. It has online co-op, and you both are playing, and you're both running from the monster, and you can choose left or right, or jump or run, or swing or flight. So I think the game looks good. I'm going to be playing with my friends. I think it definitely deserves the $25 buy-in. I think it might be $30 actually. But I'm definitely interested in this game. I think you should pick it up. But that's just me. And they've already announced the next episode, so I don't know quite how they're doing the episodic nature of it, but the next part I think was called Little Hope, and it already has a trailer for that as well. So hopefully they can churn through enough content. I know the episodic releases isn't typically a working model in video games, but I like those types of games. Moving right along, earlier this week launched one of what everybody I believe has been playing is WoW Classic. I saw the trailer that was a toast to the 14 years or 15 years that WoW has been around. World of Warcraft is a cultural phenomenon that I played all through my high school, all throughout high school and partially into college. I loved playing WoW. I played all the way up to Mists of Pandaria, I think, is when I started falling off the train. I won't be going back and playing WoW Classic, not because of any of the issues that I'll talk about in a few seconds, but I've given a lot of time to WoW, and I kind of want to move on and play different games. But I do understand all the nostalgia that's hitting people. There's a lot of cameos in the 15 years toast, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, but it is having the WoW Classic does have a lot of issues going for it. It had an over 10K person queue get just assigned into the servers, and then there have been people lining up to kill quest NPCs because I think Blizzard. I think they went too far when they reset all the way back. I think the people wanted WoW untouched, unblemished by current features, and Blizzard gave them exactly that. And I think that was probably the wrong call. I think they should have kept in a lot of the quality of life changes. There's even a list of bugs that are not bugs that are features of vanilla WoW. Stuff about the aggro range on hunter pets. And I think NPC respawn rates, I think they've dialed those back, or they've dialed those back so that they just take forever. People are lining up to kill quest NPCs. I just don't think that's a pleasurable experience. I think Blizzard should have exercised a little bit of I think it's up to the designer to give people take feedback, but also give them, the best player experience, especially if the community isn't asking for what would be best for them sometimes. But that's all that. Suffice to say, it definitely is a nostalgia driver. I saw the 1 million viewers on Twitch. It passed Fortnite for the day when it launched, so glad to see WoW is coming back and really having a resurgence in the gaming community. But I will not be playing, so if you guys are heading to Azeroth, good luck capturing all the Leroys and doing Blackrock Spire and all that kind of stuff. But that time is past for me. Also launching this week is Control, the latest game from Remedy. I've seen a lot of really good reviews for this. I've seen a lot of videos saying like this is the best Remedy game ever, which is kind of a high bar for me because I think Alan Wake is a very good game. But it seems weird. I've seen a couple people call it a destruction simulator because it does seem like the character you're playing has a lot of destructive power. So it has an 81 Metacritic, which is really good. It's right about where you want to be, especially for a new game in a game without a franchise behind it. Although I feel like Remedy has enough clout to support like having fans from game to game. They kind of make a lot of games that are in the same kind of genre, so they kind of keep perpetuating that and making a better version every time they do it. But Control, it looks good. If I wasn't so stuck in Remnant from the Ashes right now, I'd probably be playing Control. Like I said last week, it's the other game I was considering buying in August, but I ended up buying Remnant. But if you bought Control, tell me what you think. Telltale is coming back from the dead. So Telltale closed last year in like October timeframe, and now a couple studios have kind of like come together to bring Telltale back to life, or at least kind of like some people came in and scooped out all of the IPs and a lot of the tech behind the Telltale games. And so it was like Athlon Games, which is a smaller studio, as well as LCG Entertainment, which I googled and couldn't find much information on. But they are the ones that went in, scooped up a lot of the Telltale stuff. So hopefully we'll see more Telltale games in the not too distant future. They were working on Wolf Among Us 2 and a Stranger Things title, so hopefully those games get picked up and continued, because like I said, I like the Telltale games. It's a lot of what inspired me to get into streaming. An Overwatch Switch port was teased this week, and it was kind of leaked in a rather weird way. An officially licensed Blizzard/Switch case with the Overwatch symbol was found on Amazon, and so people have started to speculate, like, does this mean that there's going to be an Overwatch Switch port? And I think it would be a great game for the Switch, so I'm surprised that isn't already a thing. But yeah, so there was a somewhat leak. I think the word leak is kind of thrown around too often. But Overwatch could be coming to Switch sometime soon. Also this week, Borderlands. I love talking about Borderlands, but this one's a little bit weird one. Borderlands is in Fortnite. So Fortnite has like an area where they've been doing like Wild West stuff, and you walk in and you become a Wild West character in Fortnite. And now when you do that this week, it started with Borderlands. You walk into an area and everything goes cell shaded. They have a claptrap and vault symbols and psychos, and the chests even look like loot boxes in Fortnite. It's all very well, or loot boxes in Borderlands. It's all very well handled. It looks really cool. It actually kind of makes me want to go in. I rarely play Fortnite, if ever, but if I did, I would want to look like a psycho with a claptrap on my back. So I might actually go in and start, trying to grind out some of that stuff. Pardon me. But it's all very well handled. There are challenges associated with that as well. My first knee-jerk reaction was like, I wonder if this is a good investment. Just kind of the stuff I think about when I see these kind of crossovers. I think it definitely raises awareness. If awareness is the point of driving this, you want a really high awareness right around launch. That's usually when you peak in awareness, and then it kind of tapers off after the game is launched. So they're really hitting like that awareness thing. But as far as like the Fortnite community converting to buy Borderlands, I feel like you either are talking to people who already know the game's coming and aren't excited about it, but as far as like turning a free-to-play person into someone who's going to buy a $60 game, I don't know if that was the right investment. So I wonder if the ROI is there. I wonder if it's worth the money that was spent to put it in Fortnite. But yeah. Moving right along, another game launched this week was the Blair Witch video game. So they had a launch trailer this week. It launched with a 74 Metacritic. I didn't know it was first person. I feel like I haven't watched a lot of gameplay for it. It also didn't launch on PS4. It just launched on Steam and Xbox, which I was surprised about. The fact that it's on Steam and not like Xbox exclusive. I guess Xbox hasn't been going for those exclusives really much. But anyway, yeah, it looked like a first-person horror game, one that looks like something that I would really like. I really like first-person horror as opposed to like the third-person horror in Resident Evil. So I liked Resident Evil 7, but not like 6 or the 2 remake. And it gives kind of like Outlast vibes, if you recognize that title as well. Game looks pretty cool. I haven't seen the price tag on it, but something I might be interested in playing in October in the scary, spooky time frame. Another game was not another game launching. I'm done talking about video game launches for now. A game that got a release date was Ready Set Heroes. Ready Set Heroes is a dungeon crawling. You play as like woodland creatures, really cute woodland creatures, and you dungeon crawl for like a set amount of time. I don't know if it's like 5, 10, or 15 minutes. You play through a dungeon crawler, you're collecting gear, and then after that dungeon crawling time is up, you are then put into a battle royale against a bunch of other players, and you're either just a fight to the death, or you're doing like a mini game. It looked like, I don't know, the trailer seemed like there was more than just being put in an arena and killing each other, which could be interesting. So yeah, if you like dungeon crawlers that turn into, I think that's really cool. I think the idea of like running through a dungeon crawler and then collecting as much gear as you want, and then converting that into, I have better gear than you, I'm going to fight you in a battle royale. I think that's all like a really good, cool concept, and I hope the game has legs. But the game is launching on October 1st, and it's called Ready Set Heroes. Moving right along, PS Plus games for September have been announced because August is almost over. So the PlayStation Plus games are Batman Arkham Knight and Darksiders 3. I might actually play Darksiders 3 now that it's free, and I already played Batman Arkham Knight. So, but both of those are pretty high, prominent games, and glad to see both of those on the PS Plus list. And then last but certainly not least, the HTC Vive Pro. This is I believe their expensive, super expensive edition, has been discounted down by $200 to $600, which is more than like a console purchase. I'm still looking to get into the VR game, but if you are too and you have a PC that can run it, this could be a cheap way to get a very future-proof, top-of-the-line Pro VR set. So that could be a quick and easy way to meet your VR needs. But yeah. So that was just a quick recap of the week. Hope you enjoyed this. If you're watching this on my YouTube page, I usually upload this on Saturday. A like and a subscribe goes a long way there, so that people can see my content and that I know that people are continuing to watch this. And then if you're watching this on my Twitch channel, a follow goes a long way. Slowly getting that follower count up really helps me, as well as a subscribe goes a long way. Helps me know that you're interested in seeing this kind of content. Don't forget to use your Twitch Prime and all of that jazz. Yeah, so that's it. That was a quick recap of the week. Hope you have a super weekend. Hope you have a super long weekend, because it is Labor Day weekend, and hopefully you are not working on Monday. But yeah, hope you have a super weekend. Hope you have a super day. Hope you have a super weekend. Bye.